Hello there, fellow parents. As moms and dads, we want the absolute best for our children, especially when it comes to their education. One of the best ways of nurturing a child's love for reading and giving them that spark and that motivation to want to become a better reader is by helping them find the books that are right for them. How do we do that? Well, today we're going to be jumping into the world of guided reading levels for children's books. Hi, my name is Alexa Imwali. I am a certified reading interventionist and reading specialist that is in private practice. My company is called Smart Start Tutors, and we are a boutique reading tutoring company that specializes in working with children that are either struggling or reluctant readers in grades K through 5. Now let's get back to the topic at hand, guided reading levels for children's books. So what are they, and how do they help us to spark this love for reading in our children? Well, guided reading levels can be thought of as the treasure map to helping you find the perfect book for your child that matches their interests and their current reading levels. So, how do we do this? Well, there are two frameworks that we use to be able to guide a child to be matched with the perfect book for them. The first framework is called the Lexile Framework for Reading. Lexile scores are numerical scores that are given to books based on their complexity. Your child also gets a numerical score based on their reading abilities. Now remember, your child's abilities in reading change as they grow and they develop, so will their score. But they are given a Lexile score for their current reading levels. And you can then match that score with the score of the book. And that is the perfect book for them at their current reading level. The second framework that we use, Fontes and Pinnell reading levels. Now, Fontes and Pinnell were educational specialists that developed this framework. So Fontes and Pinnell are Irene C. Fontes and Gay Sue Pinnell. They gave letters and numbers to their to score the books based on a letter and a number. If your child's teacher says they are reading on a level J, then you will know what books to look at based upon where your child is currently reading and what is the best fit for them based on the Fontes and Pinnell reading level system. Now, why is it important to know your child's guided reading level? Well, the first reason is because it promotes their success. Promoting success in children, especially when it comes to their reading, is so important. We don't want to put a book in front of a child that's way too difficult for them and completely discourages them from ever wanting to read again. And we don't want to put a book in front of our child that's way too easy and that doesn't challenge them at all. So finding that perfect reading level, that just right reading level for your child is so important because it really does perfectly match your child's reading abilities, their interests, and a book that would be appropriate for them. Now, when we promote their success, we allow them to see that they are capable of reading and being a successful, fluent reader that actually enjoys reading. The next piece is that it expands their vocabulary. So as we continue to put more and more complex books in front of our children, we allow them to expand their vocabulary, to come across new gems, new vocabulary words that they haven't seen before. But as time goes on, they will see and they will build into their vocabulary knowledge base, and that will help them to increase their comprehension skills and their overall skills as a reader. Next piece is that we support their growth. So as they go through the levels, they're motivated to want to go to the next level, right? Maybe they're a level C and they want to get to that level D or that level E, right? We need to promote and support their growth so that they have the skills that they need to be able to continue to make progress, make forward motion, and be inspired to continue to move forward and get better as a reader, to boost their confidence. So as a mom myself of 3 little ones, I know how important it is to boost confidence and to show them that they really can be successful readers. So by doing that, we need to put that just right book in front of them so that they see, wow, I can read that, I can do that. And then they're inspired to want to continue. And once they see that they are making progress and they are moving up those levels, they're going to want to continue to do that. How do we determine your child's just right reading level? Well, your child's teacher is a great place to start. Often, especially at the beginning of a school year, your child will be assessed and they will be given a reading score based on the system that their school uses and that their teacher uses. So like I was speaking about before with like the level J, your child will, if they're using the Fontes de Pinel reading system, they will be given a letter score. If their school uses the Lexile scores, they'll be given a Lexile score. And the best place to check to understand your child's just right reading level is by asking the teacher. So don't be afraid to go to your child's teacher and just say, hi, I'm trying to find books that my child would love and that would help promote their reading and their skills. Can I please have information as far as what their reading, the current reading level is? And they'll be happy to tell you. The second piece of that is going to the library. Librarians are amazing and they have so much experience when it comes to helping children find books. So when we walk into a library and we see all these children's books, it can be so overwhelming because we don't know where to turn to help our child find the right book. But by going to the librarian and explaining, okay, my child is a level, whatever it is, if you know that information, they can guide you to where you will find those just right books. And then you and your child can sit down and see, okay, which one of these match your interest? Which one of these are you excited about reading? And then you can kind of go from there. It's called the Lexile Analyzer. And if you enter in the information inside of the Lexile Analyzer about the book that your child has found, you can see what level that book is on to see if it is appropriate for your child, or maybe if it's a book that the both of you should read together. Now, I want to be careful when it comes to guided reading levels for children's books, because I want to tell you that even if your child is on, for example, a level J, and the book they have selected is not perfectly at a level J, don't discourage your child from reading a book like that. That is a perfect opportunity. For example, if it's a little bit more complex than a level J, to read that as a read aloud at home between the parent and the child, right? By reading aloud and by helping your child hear your fluent reading and how you use your reading skills to help you read, you're going to inspire your child to want to read and to want to get better so that they can be on a level that is higher than where they're currently at. So even if the book that you have selected or your child has selected is not on their just right reading level, don't be afraid to still incorporate it at home as a read aloud. Now, choosing the right book for your child, not only do you need to take into account their guided reading level, but you also need to take into account their interest, their passions, and what is going to motivate them to want to read that book. So some things that we need to take a look at are the child's interests, right? What is your child interested in? And is it unicorns? Is it animals? Is it whatever it is? Pick books that also incorporate their interests. Explore different genres. Look at fantasy, look at realistic fiction, look at nonfiction. There's so many different genres out there, and your child may have a preference. Now, I will say, don't just stick with one genre. You want to explore the whole world of the different genres that are out there, because you don't want your child just reading and gravitating towards one particular type of book, even if they love it, right? You want to give them the opportunity to read all different kinds of texts, because they will be required to do that as they get older. Last thing to look at is the series. There are so many amazing series out there that kids love and that parents can even get into as well. Kids love these books because they have dependable characters, they have relatable characters, and they have plots that you can follow along from book to book. So if you are looking for a just right book for your child, I want you to think about their interests, series, what they're passionate about, and find their just right reading level. When you can take into account all of those pieces, you are ready to go explore the aisles of the library, to go explore the aisles of the bookstore, and to find the book that is going to ignite and spark a love of reading in your child. If you find that you need more help in this journey, because it can be daunting, it can be overwhelming, because there is so much information out there, I want you to go ahead and click on the link beneath this video to sign up for a free discovery call with me. Let's talk about your child's interests. Let's talk about their passions. Let's talk about their reading level. And if you don't know what their reading level is, let's figure it out together so that we can get your child reading just right books that they love and that they want to read again and again.